Hello everyone and welcome to Geek Archive Long Island. My name is Ben. Usually the guy who does the videos is the Colonel, but I think I'm going to start a tradition with today being Free Comic Book Day, which is May the 7th? Yeah, May the 7th, I think. Anyways, and I figured I will show my ginormous haul from Free Comic Book Day. I have so many books and so many things I want to get into. So without further ado, I am going to show you my haul. So this is my haul with a couple of books I have in my hand that I'm not showing you yet. But they're all, you can see from the angle, there's quite a few books, all separated. And I have doubles of some, but I just wanted to show off the ones that I just want to show everything that I have, including the doubles that I have. So anyways, let's start left to right with this goodness. Oh, the glare. We got Flashpoint Beyond #1. We got right here Deathstroke. Look at that. Deathstroke Incorporated #8. This variant cover, which I thought was very reminiscent of George Perez's art. Crazy enough, on this day, George Perez had passed away, unfortunately. Fantastic artist. We got here Spider-Man 2099, one of my favorite characters. Exodus. Thor 24. That rhymes. Love this cover. Spider-Man #1, Zeb Wells and JRJR, John Romita Jr. for those uninitiated. Awesome cover. This is a Peach Minoko cover, and I love her art. Jim Rugg, Hulk Grand Design Madness. This is issue 2 of this Grand Design series that have to do with the Hulk. So far there's been Fantastic Four, X-Men, and I kind of like this series, this Grand Design series. They're doing very differently with this Hulk one, but usually the idea of the Grand Design series is that they start from the ground up and tell you every single thing you need to know about the character. Anyways, moving on. This stack, we got Twig by Scotty Young. Thought this looked pretty cool. We got the Naughty List. We got who writes that. This fellow. Thought that looked pretty awesome. We got Dogs of London, which just this cover alone, look at that. Whew, Peter Mulligan. Oh, that's pretty badass. Look at that. Look at those eyes. I like this cover so much, even though this is an issue 1, that I need to get the variant. And here's the variant for Dogs of London. The 1 in 25 variant. I thought they were pretty cool. Now we got some Free Comic Book Day stuff. Red Room by Ed Piscar, which, funny enough, Ed Piscar did X-Men Grand Design. He did the entire run, so the 3 volumes, which I can't remember from the top of my head. But I always liked his art. Very freaky. Very, like, art crumb, very underground. Awesome. Gotta have my Donald Duck. There we go. Anything Disney, love it. Especially when it's the old kind of Carl Rosa art. It looks fantastic. Love this stuff. Nottingham. I'm guessing, I know nothing about this, but if it has to do with anything of Robin Hood, which Nottingham, if those of you know, that's where Robin Hood is in his stories. Anyways, this guy with this helmet looks pretty cool, and I thought, why not? I'll check it out. Alright, some stuff that is old Free Comic Book Day, but they were giving out for free, so I figured I'd pick it up. Love Eric Powell. Here's his Spook House. Here's another Spook House that they were giving out. I thought this was awesome. It's probably from a couple years ago. Over the Garden Wall. I love this show. This show is the perfect amount of creepy, with great animation, hilarious storyline. This guy is actually played by Elijah Wood in the show. It is fantastic. It's like if Hellboy made a kids show. That's the best way to describe this. The show. If Mike Mignola, the creator of Hellboy, made a kids show. So I kind of had to. I had to pick it up. It's gothic, film nerd approved. Absolutely. If you love the weird kind of horror stuff, things that just don't, a little eerie, this is it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this entire stack is anthropomorphic animals, starting with Usagi Yojimbo, which I love Usagi, love Stan Sakai's art, love his storytelling. This is the Lone Goat and Kid, which are retellings of older Usagi classics. But I said anthropomorphic animals from here because he is in the same realm, in a sense, adjacent to the TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which from here on in, I have a massive stack. Starting with TMNT 128, I read this. This is fantastic. This is supposed to be Venus, if you remember from Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation show, that terrible show. But they did such a good job with this, and it's so interesting, and I can't wait to read more. Last Ronin number 5, the final issue. Haven't read it. The cover is very reminiscent of DKR, Dark Knight Returns, especially the fact that Michelangelo, who is the Last Ronin, he has his own kind of Robin, a Carrie Kelly type character. Free comic book day for this year. Free comic book day TMNT that came out with this awesome cover. I love this cover with the 4 turtles, and I'm gonna pull over because I have multiple copies of this because that's just me. I love my TMNT, but it's just to show you the backside of the cover. So this, if I could, there we go, show you. Hold on, I think it's better in this angle. Okay, here at this angle, you can see this is the full image. It is gorgeous. Anyways, from here, let's moving on. Now, these were some pickups that were older pickups. Not older pickups. They're older books. But I got them on Free Comic Book Day because why the hell not? Especially when you see these, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe they had them. So anyway, let's move this. The first issue of TMNT from the Image series, aka Season 3 of the Ninja Turtles. This is Volume 3. This is a more grittier turtle. This is not your kids' turtles. This is turtles with a lot of blood and violence. And to kind of explain that a little further, this is the cover of issue 2. As Colonel would say, carne. Raph is spitting a little bit of blood. This is issue 2 of that series, of the Image series. All the covers, by the way, are done by Eric Lawson of this original series. This is number 3, with a kind of proto-Armagon. Those who play TMNT Tournament Fighters, you guys will know what I'm talking about. And as you see, even Raphael lost his eye. Oh, good. And then I have issue 4 here. So here's issue 4 of TMNT, the Image collection of it. And spoilers, that's Donatello. Pretty cool. Anyways, I got here Casey Jones, number 1. If I remember, this is that body count series. So this is Casey Jones, is part 1. And then I have here, I got the full set, part 2, Casey Jones and Raphael. The cover, this cover is done by Simon Beasley for sure. I think, I could be wrong. I think this is Kevin Eastman art on the cover. But I've always wanted the series. I found them for a great price, and with discount. The price you see on the covers, I got a discount off of these prices. And I'm just happy to have them in my collection, because I love my TMNT collection. I have a whole box dedicated, massive box dedicated to just TMNT. I'll show you the awesome stuff. Show you some more Free Comic Book Day stuff. We got Dark Crisis right here, and we got Street Fighter with Blanca on the cover. Look at that, that's awesome. Now, time for the awesome stuff. So, this is issue 75 of Justice League, written currently by Josh Williamson. This has to be one of my favorite covers of recent year. It's called Death of the Justice League. That's the storyline where it starts off to. But this is the reason why this has been one of my favorite covers, besides the art being amazing. Take this out carefully. This is a two-part cover. This is like some kind of hard plastic. As you see, this is the regular art. I don't want to bend the book, but there you go. And this is what it looks like. The cover on it, it is gorgeous. I love this. Dark Crisis Prelude, which I'm guessing has to do with the story, and I haven't read it yet, so I'll let you know. Maybe I won't, who knows. But I thought this was awesome. And now for my last kind of awesome pick. This is a hidden gem right here. This is Kaiju number 8. This is a full-size comic book size page of a regular size manga. So I just wanted to show you and point this out to let everyone know, because this is a great story. And it's not because I've read it already. Well, read this already. It's because of last week I started reading the actual manga. I bought this recently. I saw the cover, I thought it looked cool. I bought it last week and I was like, yo, that's badass. Sure enough, Free Comic Book Day, they're trying to spread the word. It's kind of cool to have some of the pages blown up to this size. Like, here's one. Let me see if I can find that. It's not the first page, I'll tell you that. They went right into the middle of the story, but it's cool to have this. So I thought, if you really like this, if you read the Free Comic Book Day version of it, yeah, go buy the manga. This is great stuff. I'm starting it. I'm enjoying it so far, and it's just cool to see this for once. Just to see. Anyways, this is signing off from Ben. Enjoy the haul.